Well, the 9/11 hijackers considered themselves to be Muslim martyrs, but a lot of folks in the Muslim community say the terrorists are an insult to the traditions and teachings of Islam. Here to talk about that is journalist Imran Anwar. Imran, does it say anywhere in the Quran that you go to heaven if you blow up babies?
No, as a matter of fact, Islam and the Holy Book, the Quran, are very clear upon how you are supposed to wage war and how you are supposed to
Well, I actually took a quote from the Holy Quran. It says at one point, do not kill women or children or an aged, infirm person. Do not cut down fruit-bearing trees. Do not destroy an inhabited place. How can they look at a quote like this from the Quran and go ahead and justify suicide, homicide, bombing?
As an American Muslim, I have to thank you for pulling that quote, because a lot of people think Islam teaches people to go out and kill. It's the other way around. Not only are you not supposed to do these things, even committing one murder is considered a murder of all humanity. So the terrorists are not just evildoers, they are actually maligning the name of Islam.
So why is it that some Islamic scholars and holy men, such as the Egyptian Grand Imam, I pulled his name, of Al-Azhar Mosque, that's in Cairo, he's a bigwig in the Muslim movement, he endorsed suicide bombing last April. What's going on?
The way to look at, I cannot defend his statement, etc. What I would like to point out is that when you're going into battle, in an actual battle, you are likely to get killed. Sometimes you will take on a mission that you might not come back from. You can be an American soldier on a mission like that. You're not a suicide person as such, but you know that you might not come back. So that is different. But it's totally different from strapping explosives to yourself, going into a pizza place, killing teenagers or children.
Yeah, we see baby carriages in which babies have been blown out of. I mean, where are the Islamic religious leaders standing up in front of the cameras, speaking in Arabic to the masses, saying, look, you're going to go to hell. You're not going to spend eternity in heaven being waited on by 70 virgins. You're going to go to hell for eternity. Where are these people?
These people do try to speak up. The problem they face is then when, especially in a place like Palestine or Kashmir, when the people, the Kashmiri people or the Palestinians say, look at the dead 10-year-old shot dead by Israeli soldiers, or look at the teenagers killed by Israeli tanks, then it makes it very hard for people like him to come out and say, well, you're doing the wrong thing and what the others are doing is right. So tit for tat is not the right policy. I agree with you on that. But unfortunately, the violence goes on from both sides.
Now, Imran, there are also these Muslim American organizations. CARE is one. The American Muslim Council is another. They complain a lot about discrimination against Muslims. And there is some. And that's awful. We don't like it. Nevertheless, I've never seen one word describing for their constituents how to go to the FBI, how to go to the CIA, and talk about potential terrorists living in their communities. Is any of that going on?
Some of these organizations have sent out emails, because I do get the emails asking people to cooperate, to help find people who are out as a threat to everybody. And the thing that we Americans need to understand is that Muslims have more in common with American culture, even from their religious perspective, than against it. And what I need to say to my fellow Muslims is, this country gives us more religious freedom than some of our own homelands do. So, freedom, equality of color, yeah, there's a little bit of racial discrimination in every society, but this place is not the place to destroy. This place is more in line with what Islam teaches and what we are supposed to be as good Muslims than any other place in the world.
Well, Imran, I wish there were more like you, and I hope we see more of you. Imran Anwar, journalist, thank you very much for coming in. Bridget, back to you.